When you see these thugs being thrown into the back of a paddy wagon, you just see them thrown in, rough. I said, please don't be too nice. Like when you guys put somebody in the car and you're protecting their head, you know, the way you put their hand over. I said, you can take the hand away, okay?
Hello and welcome to What the F*** Just Happened Today, your essential guide to the daily shock and awe in national politics. I'm Joe Amditis. Let's get to it. It's Tuesday, April 4th, 2023. Welcome to day 805. Trump pleaded not guilty to 34 felony counts related to the hush money payments made during his 2016 presidential campaign. Trump, the nation's 45th president and the GOP's leading presidential candidate in the 2024 presidential race, surrendered himself to the Manhattan District Attorney's Office and appeared before a judge for his arraignment, where he entered a not guilty plea to falsifying business records in the first degree. Trump is the first former or sitting president in American history to be criminally charged and faces a maximum of 4 years in prison if he's convicted. While in custody, he was fingerprinted like any felony defendant, but special accommodations were made. Trump did not have a mugshot taken, and he was not handcuffed. The district attorney's office alleges that Trump orchestrated a scheme to help his 2016 presidential campaign through a series of hush money payments made by others, and then Trump repeatedly and fraudulently falsified New York business records to cover up crimes. Prosecutor Chris Conroy told the court that Trump engaged in an illegal conspiracy to aid his campaign and undermine the election. All 34 counts against Trump are linked to a series of checks reimbursing Michael Cohen for his role in paying off adult film star Stormy Daniels, as well as Playboy model Karen McDougal and a former Trump Tower doorman who claimed to have a story about a child that Trump had out of wedlock. Hours before his arraignment, Trump posted on his personal social network that the experience is surreal, adding, "Wow, they are going to arrest me. Can't believe this is happening in America." Trump is also the focus of 3 other criminal investigations, including cases regarding his efforts to overturn the 2020 election results and his handling of classified documents after leaving the White House. Following the arraignment, District Attorney Alvin Bragg told reporters, "Everyone stands equal before the law. No amount of money and no amount of power changes that enduring American principle." Meanwhile, a federal appeals court denied Trump's request to block his aides from testifying about him to a grand jury that's investigating his attempts to overturn the 2020 election. While it's not clear which aides were covered by the court order, Trump recently lost an emergency bid to prevent advisors like Mark Meadows, Dan Scavino, and Stephen Miller from answering questions. Moving on, job openings fell below 10 million in February for the first time since May 2021. There were 9.9 million job openings in February, down from 10.6 million in January. During the same month of February, 4 million workers also quit their jobs, an increase from January and a sign of confidence that they can find a better job elsewhere. The February JOLTS report also showed that the number of new hires dropped to 6.1 million from 6.3, while layoffs fell from 1.7 million down to 1.5 million. Meanwhile, the Florida Senate approved a proposed ban on abortion after 6 weeks of pregnancy. The proposal still has to be approved by the House before it reaches the desk of Governor Ron DeSantis. Republicans, however, hold a supermajority in the legislature and the bill is expected to pass. The bill, SB 300, comes 1 year after DeSantis signed a 15-week ban into law. And finally, Tennessee House Republicans initiated the process of expelling 3 Democratic lawmakers for disorderly behavior. The trio, using a bullhorn, led a protest on the House floor demanding stricter gun laws following the Nashville mass shooting that left 3 young children and 3 adults dead. Instead of doing something to end gun violence, Republican lawmakers filed resolutions seeking to expel Representatives Gloria Johnson, Justin Jones, and Justin Pearson for knowingly and intentionally bringing disorder and dishonor to the House of Representatives. Republican House Speaker Cameron Sexton also stripped Johnson and Jones of their committee assignments and restricted their access to legislative facilities for their role in the protest in support of gun control. That's all for now. You can find the links and sources for all of these stories on the main website. And as always, visit whatthefjusthappenedtoday.com for the latest news and headlines. Until next time, I'm Joe Amditis.